Hello and welcome to ET Garage. I'm Eugene Tordo. Today's video is just a follow-up video for Forever Black Bumper and Trim Cleaner and Conditioner. Okay, now I did a video on this. I'll leave a link somewhere up here during the video. Uh, when I applied this, let's say I was real happy with it, but then I went and washed the car and I was using wheel cleaner, I think it was, to clean my wheel wells, and it dripped down on some of the trim and I wiped it off and it took this right off. Now this is supposed to be a dye, which means it should absorb into the plastic and stay there, you know, just like when you dye leather. Now it can only, I don't believe there's anything wrong with the product. The problem is my trim is, these trim pieces are 35 years old. They got 35 years worth of cleaners and waxes and silicone products, and nowadays of course you got the ceramic stuff and all that stuff that absorbs into this plastic over 35 years, and no matter how much you clean it, there's no way you're going to get that out so this stuff can absorb into it. I'm going to take some cleaner, just some general purpose cleaner right now, and just clean this piece here and see if it wipes off. The other piece that trimmed that piece that it was like close to the front bumper, I'm not going to show that right now. Let me get some cleaner and we'll see what we can do. Here, for first try, I'm going to use just plain old glass cleaner. I'm going to spray that on there. And I'm just going to use a paper towel, nothing fancy. And see if it wipes off. Now this has been on here for over a week. One friend of mine mentioned that maybe I didn't leave it on there long enough, but it says it dries 15 to 20 minutes. This has been on a week. This has 2 coatings, and with Windex, it ain't coming off. So it's just something to follow up on. If you do apply this, you might want to wait a week before you use any type of cleaners on it. Mild car wash should be okay, I would think. I did wash this car after that, like a day after, and with my mild car wash, and it didn't seem to affect it. Here I have this totally awesome oxygen orange, you know, stuff you get at the Dollar Tree store. Spray that on there. That should be a lot stronger. Okay, there is some stuff coming off. So, I mean, you can see a little black on here. It ain't bad though. Not like the wheel cleaner did. So, I think if I were to do this again, let me get the wheel cleaner. Okay, here's the wheel cleaner. This stuff here, a wheel cleaner, is pretty aggressive. It's almost, if you use it, you want to do it in a well-ventilated area. I don't know if you ever use wheel cleaner, but it's designed to take brake dust and grime off the wheels. So this is pretty aggressive stuff. So I'll spray it on there. There it goes. Of course, it's foaming. And let's get another paper towel. There. And wheel cleaner should be really rinsed off with water. Now you can see the wheel cleaner is taking it off. Not much though, because this has been on here for like over a week. So yeah, it ain't bad. So let me rinse this off, dry it, and then we'll see how it looks. Just hold on a second. All right, I rinsed it and I dried it, or dried it as much as I can with this paper towel, and you can see a little black coming off. So it isn't bad like it was last time on that one. When the first time I did it, if you watched the first video, I only did 1 coat. I didn't want to get a real deep black, but now This one here, like I went back over and did 2 coats, and it's holding up really good. I think if I were to redo this, and I still might do it, I still want to put another coat on all these trim after this experience. Use something aggressive, like a wheel cleaner. Use the cleaner that they say to use, which is, I went over in the first video, where you take their cleaner, you mix it to 1/2 gallon of warm water. Use that. I would use that, and then I would use something more aggressive afterwards. Use something more aggressive like this wheel cleaner on it. Then dry it, and then apply this product. Yeah, it looks like it held up better with 2 coats and sitting there for a week. And then let it sit a week before you use anything aggressive on it. So that's the only reason I'm doing this follow-up. Also, you can see on the tune port, it got darker where it says tune port injection. These are supposed to be white letters. The first time I did it, it didn't, with just 1 coat, it didn't affect the white letters. So I'm going to have to say that if you use this product, the Forever Black Bumper and Trim Reconditioner, this is a stain. It needs to absorb into the plastic. In order for it to absorb into the plastic, it needs to, the plastic needs to be free of all the silicone products over the years, and waxes and polishes and ceramic detailer sprays. There's a lot of that on this over the last 35 years. I mean, during the car show season, I clean this, I literally clean this car once a week, you know, wipe it down with some type of detailer spray or wash it. And I do drive it a lot, so that means I wash it a lot. It looks like after sitting a week and having a second coat, it's holding up a lot better. But the first coat didn't hold up to the wheel cleaner when I was cleaning the car that one day. So this is why I'm doing the follow-up. So this way you guys, hopefully you guys see this before you purchase it. I had someone asking if he should purchase it for his daughter's car. They're restoring her daughter's car, an 84 Corvette. And I told him hold off until I do the follow-up video. I told him I'd have it done the end of this week. So tomorrow I got a video on combustion leak detector test, and then Saturday I'll have this video out on this product. That's really all there is to it. Short video. Just wanted to update people before you go buy this product and apply it. This product applies and does apply to this product also. I would think this would apply to any type of product that you're going to be putting on bumper, redoing bumper and trim. So I'm not going to do it today. I got other things I got to do, but at some point in the future, I'm going to take a wheel cleaner, clean all that bumper trim, and recoat it. And the next time I recoat it, I'm going to try a different technique. I am going, instead of like, I use masking tape on this. I masked it all off. If you watch the first video, I'm going to take something like this and then take the brush and go like that, and the same on the top. Just block it off. I think I'm going to get something better than this. This I don't particularly care for. This is kind of beat up, but like something like that. And it's hard to show here, but when it's on the car, it'll be easier. Take it like that, take the brush and go like that instead of masking everything off. Same on the bottom. And then I won't have to sit here, spend out like an hour putting on masking tape and then peeling it off, and then the masking tape, even with all the stuff that I have on here, the masking tape stuck to it, and you have to wipe that off. So that's it. Just a short video. I hope it was helpful. The follow-up video for the Forever Black Bumper and Trim Reconditioner. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I hope you saw this before you applied it. If you've seen my first video, And yeah, that's it. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.